at Where is Preki asks, can you explain why when Barca beats up on Inter Miami, summer friendlies are a referendum on MLS that negatively impacts perception of the league, but when Minnesota routs Everton and Charlotte beats Chelsea, they're meaningless games and the results don't matter?
All right. You brought up friendlies a little while ago. First off, do you like the whole concept of friendlies?
No, that's where I was going to go. I love the Europe versus Europe games, but the Europe versus MLS teams I have a real issue with. So we can go that path first. Yeah, I mean, look, we both thought it was weird for Phil Neville to describe Inter Miami's friendly against Barcelona as the biggest match in club history. It backfired on him. His team got demolished 6-0, so Euro snobs had a field day on Twitter talking about how this shows that MLS is an embarrassment. But then in subsequent games, MLS clubs that acquit themselves better, including that 4-0 win, Minnesota over Everton. So MLS folks got to return the favor a little bit. But independent of the results, I mean, the very staging of these games, I get it in 2002. I even get it in 2012. But we're now in 2022. We're in the middle of the MLS season, and it reeks of, MLS clubs should be so honored that they get to play these teams, and MLS is still this unserious league, so whenever these teams come over, that takes precedent, and that's where the real spotlight should be. I don't know, it just gives off, I think, a negative vibe that it does bother me. Does it bother you?
Nothing brings out the snobbery and the elitist and the Euro snobbery more so than these summer friendlies. I enjoy them, and because I recognize what they are and maybe what they aren't. And when Where's Preki asked me this, and he asked me it on Twitter, and I told him, I said, because the question ultimately is why this. Why this answer and why this way of dealing with these things? And the reason is because this is an ongoing battle to change perception. And there are many soccer fans out there, and they're soccer fans. They're part of the soccer landscape out there. But they fear that giving any credit to MLS or any praise or any type of, let's be honest, any type of positive attention, it means ceding part of their longstanding and sacred and, I guess, comforting notion that European soccer is superior. And I get it. I understand that. To a certain extent, that's natural. Doesn't mean that I like it, but it is a powerful orthodoxy, as I've said time and time again, and you see it when it happens. I look at, when, because these, we talked last week, these friendlies have been happening for years. So there's an economic and business reality behind why they have them. There's a competitive opportunity that happens for these teams that are involved. And there is a fun aspect of it. And so that's why I get it. I can't change it. I can't change this strange self-loathing of, I guess it ends up being of country, or at least the soccer part of the country that manifests in segments of American soccer fandom out there. I can't do anything. And by the way, and this is not unique to soccer. This kind of reaction, it happens in music and fashion and politics, and the only thing you can do is just kind of keep chipping away at perception. And I look at friendlies as the same way that we look at the FIFA top 10 or top 50 teams. When it tells a story that is positive, we give it incredible importance and value. And when it tells a story that is negative, we say it doesn't matter. But it is amazing the narratives that emerge from these friendlies. And it hasn't changed, really. It hasn't dissipated over the years. It's been the same summer after summer. And they use America as an ATM and will continue to do so as long as they are getting these incredible crowds.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops every week. Subscribe now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.